Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Outdoor Savvy, a place where you get reviews on your outdoors gear. We also give you tips and tricks and how-tos. This is your host, Twile Ben. And in this episode, Roy will show you how to prepare your roe. Stick to the end of the episode because Roy will tell you what color to use, he'll share some experience, and he'll compare some products for you. Whenever you're ready now, cheers, let's go! He's going to show you how to prepare the roe.
Is my mic on?
Yeah.
We'll be tying some eggs. We have some salmon already that are tied in pink. I'm gonna tie some with green and pink, depending the water clarity. It's depending what we're gonna be using. And hopefully the fish bite. So how I tie them, I take a couple, I'll put 1, 2, I can do 3 across, so I can do 6 at a time. I don't know if you can see them, but the mesh is on there. These ones are spawn nets. I don't like these ones because you have to cut them. I like the ones that are single use. They already come single. These ones I'm using are spawn net, but they had the cardboard wrapped around it, so I had to cut it to make it so it's single. But the bait maker, they come in sheets, 101. Not bad, $3.69. I have 6 laid across. This is what you get from sushi. This is rainbow trout roe. I know, these ones are cured and salted. Spider wine. What's it called again? Spider's thread. You don't have to tie knots or nothing. All you do is wrap it around. Oh, you don't want to spill that shit everywhere. Get a little more on you. I always take a corner up, just like making wontons or dumplings. Hold it like that. You can take the spider thread, you wrap it around. I do about 5-6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you just break it off. Make sure you have leftover so it doesn't pull back in. There's one done. Take the next one, same thing. Fold it in. It wraps on each other. So you don't have to do no knots. Get it together. Again, wrap it. So when the water is a little bit stained, you use, I like green. Like we go with because we don't know how much the weather was here affecting how much snow melted down and how it's coming down the river. So green gives it a little bit of tinge. So if the water is more dirty, we use reds or pinks or oranges, but the ones you bought are orange already. And its size. If it's a big river, like the Gein, we tie big loony toony size. Normally I do this all in the beginning of the season. I tie 1,000 eggs or so, leave them in the freezer when I leave to go fishing. But this year, water levels were too low to fish, too much to catch a hen with eggs.
What do you call this mesh?
Spawn net, or I use scarves. The scarves, when you're just sitting around, you can just dump it in, take one, tie it. This is good for when you don't have none prepared and you're already on the river and you have loose eggs, you can just do one at a time because you can just drop it in, put it in, tie it. But when you have time and you prep before you go on a trip, which you should always do, you have everything ready to go. Now, since I wrapped them, now I just cut them off right here, clean. Or you get your kid, you tell them, I'll give you 25 cents for every one you tie. Then you can sit around and drink. Oh, this is not gonna do. Give me another container. This has alcohol in it.
It has alcohol in it?
Yeah. Now I'm gonna tie some pinks. Salmon eggs are bigger than rainbow eggs. No, same repeat. Just different color. No, they just like they attack each other's eggs. But salmon come in first. So trout eggs are good for salmon or salmon eggs are good for trout, vice versa. They attack both. Most of the time they have a scent to it, but it's the shape it looks like. Because they hit artificial stuff too. You can use fish these singly. They have no scent on them, but when they're going down the river, they look like eggs. So it doesn't matter if it's the egg, the size matters. So with these ones, even though they're trout eggs, they're the same size as a speed or a bit bigger. But when the water is dirty, you need something bigger so the fish sees it, it'll look the same as a small egg. A salmon egg's this size. A single salmon egg's this size. Or instead of using the soft plastics, everybody's using beads now, and they're the real killers. We do single eggs. These are 8 mils. You can go 10 mil, 12 mil, depending the size of the water you're fishing and the water clarity. Before, it never really mattered what eggs I was using or anything else, because I caught them on these and the beads. Even these soft plastics, red worms. Doesn't cost too much to fish. It's just the most expensive part is gas and the alcohol.
After packing the roe, don't put them in a Ziploc bag because they might get smushed. Put them in a container that's open. The package that we're going to show you here has actually gotten smushed and it leaked everywhere.
Don't forget to always leave them in the refrigerator. Always leave them cold until you go fishing. Holy f***, your rod is actually long. Did anybody tell you that before?
Now that you learned how to pack it, you might need to learn how to prepare the rig for it. Click on the link on the top right side of the screen and it will show you how to prepare your rig. And if you find our content valuable, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know in the comment section what topics you want us to talk about. Adios, amigos!